Have you ever wondered why our elderly, after a day of struggle and hard work, try to sleep at night but suddenly wake up at 3 a.m. and then struggle to fall back asleep? This isn't just an unusual occurrence. There are some deep and scientific reasons behind it. You might think, is it common for the elderly to face such sleep issues? Or is this just a part of aging? If you also want answers to these questions, then make sure to watch this video. In this video, we will discuss the 5 main reasons why elderly people wake up in the middle of the night and then struggle to sleep again. And yes, after watching this video, you will not only get the chance to understand these issues, but also learn how to improve them. Your valuable time will be more meaningful after watching this video, as the information provided could improve your life. This video is not just general information, but a valuable guide to make the lives of you and your elderly family members better. You may not have thought about it before, but did you know that the reasons for sleep disturbances in elderly people are not just physical problems? In fact, it's a complex process that involves physical, mental, and biological changes. As we age, changes occur in the body, such as a decrease in melatonin, the hormone that controls sleep, changes in sleep patterns, and an increase in health problems. If you are interested in learning and understanding all these reasons, this video is perfect for you. Imagine if you know why this happens. Wouldn't you be able to find better solutions to these problems? Do you know what can be done to help elderly people sleep well? If you want to know why they wake up in the middle of the night, in this video, we will explain each reason. We will tell you how a decrease in melatonin levels, changes in sleep patterns, and health issues contribute to this problem. Additionally, you will learn how the balance between mental and physical activities affects the sleep of the elderly. You will also understand how loneliness and mental stress impact sleep quality and why elderly people need social support. You will be surprised to know that a lack of physical activity can also be a big reason. This video will not only give you the chance to understand this problem, but also provide you with some precise solutions so that you or your elderly loved ones can get better sleep. If you want your or your family's elderly member to sleep well, this video can be a guide for you. In this video, we will inform you about the 5 important reasons that disturb the sleep of the elderly. We will also tell you how to solve these problems. After watching this video, you will not only understand why this issue occurs, but also learn how to address it. So are you ready to learn this important information? If yes, stay tuned for this video, where we will tell you everything. Your valuable time will be even more meaningful after watching this video, as the information provided can improve your life. This video is not just general information, but a valuable guide to making the lives of you and your elderly family members better. Now let's learn the 5 reasons you must know. When we talk about the sleep of elderly people, the first thing that comes up is the production of melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone that controls our body's biological clock or circadian rhythm. This hormone is primarily produced by the pineal gland, a small part of the brain, during the night. The main function of melatonin is to encourage sleep. As soon as the sun sets, the pineal gland starts producing melatonin, which gradually prepares our body for sleep. This sends a signal to our brain that it is time to sleep. This natural process helps us sleep at night and stay awake during the day. However, as we age, the melatonin level in our body begins to decrease, and this is the reason why the sleep of elderly people is disturbed. It is very common that when melatonin production decreases, we have trouble falling into deep sleep. Normally, the production of melatonin in younger people is higher at night, which helps them enter deep sleep and rest well. However, as we age, several biological changes occur in our bodies. During this time, melatonin production decreases, and as a result, elderly people experience disruptions in their sleep. This is a natural process, but it affects the quality of their sleep. Have you ever noticed that when you are tired, your sleep is deep, but when you are not very tired, your sleep is light? The same happens with elderly people. As their melatonin levels decrease, their sleep is not as deep, and they may wake up earlier. This not only causes problems for their physical health, but also impacts their mental health. Mentally, they also do not feel fully rested. It is a natural signal from the brain indicating that it is not getting enough sleep, which is why they wake up soon after falling asleep. Eventually, due to the lack of melatonin, the sleep cycle becomes completely disrupted. Especially in the middle of the night, when melatonin levels are low, Elderly people may wake up early. Additionally, the brain does not rest as much as it does for a younger person. The brain does not reach a state of complete relaxation, and this causes disruption in sleep. It has also been observed that, due to this deficiency, elderly people experience shorter sleep durations. To understand the sleep disturbance caused by the lack of melatonin, it is important to recognize that this is a natural bodily process. It is not a disease, but rather a part of the normal changes that occur with aging. However, when the lack of melatonin seriously disrupts sleep, it can deeply affect both physical and mental health. Elderly people may also face issues like irritability, anxiety, and mental fatigue due to the lack of sleep. Therefore, it would not be wrong to say that the decreased production of melatonin is a significant cause of sleep problems in the elderly. As we age, these changes in our body are natural, but it is essential to adopt the right measures to address them. 2. Changes in sleep patterns. Have you ever wondered how our sleep changes as we grow older? When we are young, our sleep is deep and continuous. This deep sleep is essential for fully relaxing our body and mind, helping us wake up the next day with new energy. But as we age, natural changes occur in our sleep patterns. These changes are not a sign of any illness, but rather a normal part of aging. Do you know that the main reason for changes in sleep among the elderly is the slowing down of their circadian rhythm, biological clock? The circadian rhythm is the biological clock that tells our body when to sleep and when to wake up. When we are young, this clock works properly for our body. But as we age, it gradually slows down. As a result, elderly people have difficulty falling asleep early at night, and their sleep cycle breaks early in the morning. This is why elderly people often wake up in the middle of the night and then struggle to fall back asleep. Another change in elderly people's sleep patterns is a reduction in the duration of deep sleep, NREM. Deep sleep is the state when our body fully rests and the brain slows down its activities. During deep sleep, our body restores energy, and we wake up feeling refreshed the next day. However, due to changes in the elderly's sleep patterns, they spend less time in deep sleep, which affects their health. This not only impacts their physical health, but also their mental state, as the brain does not get the deep rest it needs. Another significant change observed in elderly people is sleep fragmentation. When we are young, our sleep cycle generally runs through the whole night. But for the elderly, this cycle breaks more frequently. They wake up multiple times during the night and then find it difficult to fall back asleep. The reason for this is that their sleep becomes lighter and they wake up easily. This is why elderly people often wake up in the middle of the night and struggle to sleep again. This fragmentation of sleep negatively affects their mental and physical health. A further reason for changes in sleep patterns among the elderly could be changes in their sleep timing. Many elderly people do not feel as tired during the day, which leads them to change their sleep schedule. Sometimes they go to bed too late, making it harder for them to sleep, or they wake up very early. This change in sleep timing does not align with their biological clock, which is why they wake up in the middle of the night. Additionally, if elderly people experience less physical and mental stress during the day, it can also disrupt their sleep. So can elderly people have better sleep? Yes, it is possible. By understanding the changes in their sleep patterns and taking some simple steps, the quality of sleep can be improved for the elderly. First, it is important that their sleep schedule remains consistent. This helps balance their biological clock. Also, it is essential that they engage in light physical exercise during the day to keep their body in better shape and prepare it for sleep at night. Elderly people should also take some time to relax their mind before bed, such as listening to soft music, meditating, or reading a good book. These measures can improve their sleep quality. Therefore, changes in sleep patterns are not an unusual event, but a natural process that happens with aging. By understanding it properly and taking a few simple steps, we can improve the sleep of the elderly. This not only brings physical benefits, but also mental peace, making their life better. 3. Health problems and their impact on sleep. Now let's talk about the third important reason that contributes to sleep disturbances in the elderly: health-related issues. Have you ever noticed how a person's sleep is completely disrupted when they are ill or in pain? When someone is physically unwell, sleep disturbance is a natural consequence. This is why elderly people often experience poor sleep quality as aging brings along many health problems. Let's dive deeper into this issue: impact of health problems on sleep. First, we need to understand that as we grow older, various physical problems tend to increase in the body. Conditions like arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure are commonly found in the elderly. These problems directly affect their sleep. For example, arthritis or joint pain can make it very difficult for elderly people to sleep comfortably at night. In arthritis, inflammation and pain in the bones and joints increase, especially at night. When someone is in pain, they find it hard to sleep and their sleep is often interrupted. The pain prevents their body from resting, which reduces the quality of sleep. Now let's talk about diseases like diabetes and high blood pressure. Did you know that these conditions can also disturb the sleep of the elderly? Diabetic patients often have to wake up frequently during the night to urinate because their blood sugar levels can be too high or too low. This disrupts their comfort and forces them to wake up repeatedly. Similarly, high blood pressure and heart disease can also affect sleep. People with high blood pressure may feel uncomfortable at night, and heart disease can cause breathing difficulties, which leads to trouble falling asleep. In addition to physical problems, mental health issues like depression and anxiety can also contribute to sleep problems. Loneliness and mental stress tend to increase among elderly individuals, especially when they are isolated from social activities or family. Mental stress and depression not only affect their mental state, but also have a significant impact on sleep. When the brain is filled with worry and tension, it cannot relax properly, leading to disturbed sleep. Addressing health problems. It's crucial to understand that when elderly people experience a physical issue, it's not just physical pain they are dealing with. Their mental and emotional state is also affected. Therefore, it's important that these health problems are addressed promptly. The first step is to ensure regular health checkups. Elderly people should visit their doctor regularly to monitor the status of their health conditions. This helps them understand the level of their health issues, and any serious problem can be treated early. Additionally, taking medication properly is very important. If elderly people have conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or high blood pressure, they must take their medications on time and in the correct dosage. This will not only help control their physical problems, but also aid in maintaining their sleep patterns. Moreover, incorporating a healthy diet and exercise into their daily routine is essential. Light exercise such as walking, yoga, or stretching not only keeps the body healthy, but also improves mental well-being, which can result in better sleep. Entertainment and social activities also play a significant role in maintaining mental health in the elderly. When they spend time with friends and family, their mental stress decreases and they feel better, which leads to improved sleep quality. Health problems become a part of the elderly's life, but that doesn't mean their sleep disturbances should be accepted. If we address these health problems at the right time and provide the elderly with proper care and treatment, their sleep quality can undoubtedly improve. We need to understand that physical problems are not just physical pain, but also affect mental and emotional well-being. When we pay attention to both these aspects, we can significantly improve the sleep quality of the elderly, making their lives more comfortable and healthier. 4. Emotional and social impacts on sleep in the elderly. Now let's talk about the fourth major factor that plays a key role in disrupting sleep in the elderly: emotional and social influences. This factor is often overlooked, but its impact is profound. Mental state, loneliness, and lack of social support can directly affect the sleep quality of elderly individuals. Have you ever thought about how deeply mental and emotional conditions can be connected to sleep? Let's explore this in more detail. The connection between mental state and sleep. We all know that when we're under mental stress or anxiety, our sleep gets affected. But is it possible that this situation is even more severe for the elderly? As people age, they experience more life difficulties, distance in relationships, physical ailments, and sometimes loneliness. All of these combined affect their mental state, and when the mental state is not well, sleep problems are inevitable. Loneliness and its impact on sleep loneliness has emerged as a major concern among the elderly. Did you know that loneliness can have a deep impact on the mental and physical health of the elderly? Loneliness not only causes emotional distress, but also disrupts their sleep patterns. When elderly people are alone, the level of stress and anxiety in their brain may increase, leading to sleep disturbances. Feeling lonely makes the brain more active, which results in difficulty falling asleep. In addition to loneliness, negative thinking and mental stress also affect the elderly's sleep. When elderly individuals face mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, or hopelessness, it severely impacts their sleep patterns. In depression, their minds are constantly caught up in negative thoughts, making it difficult for them to sleep soundly. This mental fatigue physically tires them out, but despite being exhausted, their sleep remains incomplete. Social impact on sleep. Now let's talk about social impacts. Social isolation or lack of family time can also affect elderly sleep. For an elderly person, their social network is very important. A good relationship with family and friends helps maintain mental health, which also contributes to better sleep. However, when elderly individuals have fewer social activities or when they face isolation, it affects their mental health and, in turn, reduces the quality of their sleep. In today's world, the lack of social support for the elderly has become an increasing problem. Family members are busy, friends grow distant, and elderly people are left without anyone to spend time with. This loneliness creates feelings of emptiness and sadness, making it extremely difficult for them to sleep peacefully. Research has shown that when elderly individuals stay socially active, their sleep quality improves. They feel mentally calm and happy, which is necessary for restful sleep. Addressing the emotional and social needs. To cope with this, it is important to provide elderly individuals with emotional support and social care. Family members and friends can help prevent feelings of loneliness by spending time with elderly people. Talking to them, listening to their thoughts, and reassuring them that they are not alone can significantly improve their mental and emotional health, thereby enhancing their sleep quality. Additionally, offering mental and emotional support periodically is essential. Sometimes elderly people need to share their thoughts and feelings to feel lighter. Seeking help from a therapist or counselor can also be beneficial, especially if they are dealing with issues like depression or anxiety. Improving mental health can lead to better sleep because when the mind is calm and balanced, sleep improves as well. Social activities are also very important. Encouraging elderly people to join clubs, social groups, or community programs can boost their confidence and give them an opportunity to break free from loneliness. When they are part of a group, their mental stress decreases and they stay physically active, which contributes to better sleep. Emotional and social impacts can have a profound effect on the sleep of elderly people. This is not a trivial issue. It is a significant cause of why elderly individuals wake up in the middle of the night and then struggle to fall back asleep. Loneliness, mental stress, depression, and social isolation all directly affect their sleep. Therefore, it is extremely important to provide elderly individuals with emotional and social support. We must not let them feel alone, and we need to care for their mental well-being. When their mental and emotional health is nurtured, their sleep will improve, leading to a more happy and fulfilling life. The impact of physical inactivity on sleep in the elderly now. Let's discuss the fifth significant factor that plays a major role in disrupting sleep in the elderly. Lack of physical activity. This is an issue that is rapidly increasing due to modern lifestyle changes. We all know that physical activity is essential for our health, but did you know that a lack of physical activity in elderly individuals can also affect their sleep? This is an aspect that is often overlooked, but understanding its impact is crucial. Let's delve deeper into this issue. How physical activity affects sleep. When we are active, our body gets tired, and we naturally feel the need for sleep. However, when we are physically inactive, our body does not feel sufficiently tired, and we experience difficulty falling asleep at night. This is a very common and natural cause. As we age, our physical activities tend to decrease. We begin neglecting even light exercises in our daily routine, and this is one reason why the quality of sleep declines in the elderly. The lack of physical activity directly affects our biological clock, circadian rhythm. When we stay active, our body expends energy throughout the day, and as a result, we feel the need for a good night's sleep. If we stay away from physical activities, the body doesn't experience natural fatigue, and consequently, sleep disturbances occur. This issue is especially observed in elderly individuals who spend more time indoors. When they remain physically inactive, their sleep is disrupted, and they tend to wake up multiple times during the night. The benefits of physical activity. We all know that physical activity not only improves physical health, but also has positive effects on mental and emotional health. When elderly individuals engage in light exercises, such as walking, yoga, or stretching, it helps relax their body. It aids in soothing their muscles, improving blood circulation, and maintaining hormonal balance. These activities not only provide rest to the body, but also improve mental health. When both the body and mind are at ease, sleep quality improves. Physical activity also helps reduce mental stress. When we exercise, the body produces endorphins, the happiness hormone, which enhances our mood. This is why people who engage in regular physical activity tend to feel less anxious and stressed, and their sleep is also better. For the elderly, light physical activities like walking, light yoga, or taking a stroll around the house can be helpful in maintaining mental health. This will improve their sleep, allowing them to sleep more soundly. Solutions to combat physical inactivity. It is important to understand that physical activity is not only necessary for the elderly, but is crucial to improving their overall quality of life. So what can be done to ensure that the elderly benefit from physical activities and experience better sleep? 1. Regular light exercise. Elderly individuals should be encouraged to engage in light physical exercises every day. This need not be intense exercise, but simple stretches, walking, or yoga can be incorporated. Such activities will not only improve physical health, but will also help regulate sleep patterns. 2. Setting a time for physical activities. It is important for elderly individuals to schedule their exercise routine at a fixed time each day to keep their body consistently active. This can be set as part of their daily routine, such as walking or light yoga in the morning or evening. 3. Maintaining mental balance. Along with physical activities, maintaining mental balance is essential. When elderly individuals participate in activities that reduce mental stress, such as meditation, pranayama, or engaging in happy conversations, it positively impacts both their physical health and sleep. 4. Consulting a doctor. If elderly individuals suffer from any medical conditions, it is important to consult a doctor before starting physical activities. A doctor can recommend exercises based on their physical condition and ensure that they engage in safe activities. The lack of physical activity has a profound impact on sleep in the elderly. When elderly individuals are not physically active, their body does not feel sufficiently tired, leading to disruptions in sleep. Light exercise, regular physical activities, and maintaining mental balance can significantly improve their sleep. The solution to this issue is not just increasing physical activity, but adopting a holistic approach that balances physical, mental, and emotional health. When elderly individuals are given the opportunity to remain physically active, not only will their sleep improve, but their overall quality of life will also enhance. Here you will find some important points that will not only help you understand the problems of the elderly, but also make you a better person. You have watched this video, and it may have raised some questions in your mind, given you some thoughts, and provided you with a deeper understanding. This was not just a video, it was a journey that we all took together. This journey was not just about information, but also about emotions, those feelings that are growing deeper in our hearts for the elderly every day. In this journey, we were not only understanding why elderly people wake up at 3 a.m., but also why this problem is connected to much more than their sleep, including their mental state, physical pain, and emotional condition. Have you ever thought about why our elderly people's sleep is disturbed? Have you ever realized how quiet and lonely their nights are? These are the moments when they get lost in their thoughts, and their mental state makes these moments even heavier. When they wake up and think, "Why can't I sleep at night?" Their problem is not just physical, it also affects their emotions. Sometimes the question that keeps going around in their minds is there anyone who understands my situation? This question should not only be in their minds, but also in everyone's heart. Are we truly ready to understand their situation? Do we just help them to relieve their pain? Or do we try to give peace to their hearts by offering respect, love, and support? This is the point where we need to understand them like a true friend, a companion. And when we begin to understand that their sleep disturbances are not just related to physical health, but also to mental conditions, emotions, and loneliness, our thinking and perspective change. What we discussed was not limited to physical causes, but also included the mental and emotional health of the elderly. Loneliness, depression, lack of social support, and physical pain. These are all issues that every elderly person faces. If we ignore these problems without understanding them, we will not be able to bring real change to their lives. But when we prioritize their mental health and emotions, when we spend time with them, when we make them feel that they are not alone, we can not only improve their sleep, but also make their lives easier. Now think about it. If we continue to offer love and support to our elderly, even after watching this video, how much of a difference it will make in their lives. Their struggles, which we may not have understood before, will now give us the opportunity to think about their pain and needs. It is our duty to spend time with each other, especially with our elderly. The time we spend with them will always remain in their memories, and we can lessen the loneliness in their hearts. What you have heard so far, has it opened your heart and mind a little more? Do you now understand why solving the problems of the elderly has a profound impact on their emotional and physical health? This is the point where we need to change our thinking and perspective. We are not alone in this world, and we should never have to feel loneliness. When we care for each other, we give ourselves and others the opportunity to offer love and understanding. Now, if you have learned something from this video, and if this video has made you feel something good, please like it and subscribe to the channel, so that more videos like this can reach you and we can move forward with this journey as a family. Stay with us so that we can understand even more problems of the elderly and make their lives a little more comfortable. Your small step, a good thought, and a compassionate gesture can change the world of the elderly. When we begin to understand what and how can be done, we can not only improve their sleep, but also enhance their mental peace and happiness. Therefore, it is essential that we make them feel that we are with them, we won't leave them alone, and we will take care of them. Ultimately, this is the one thing we should remember. We all need each other's help, and when we help the elderly, we give birth to a new understanding and love within ourselves. We must understand that their problems are not just theirs, but ours as well. When we support them, we become better people ourselves. This is the true meaning of life, moving forward with society and looking after one another. In the end, I would just say this: whenever you feel that something more can be done, start doing something. Even a small step can bring a big change in someone's life. So always keep moving forward, take care of others, and make your elderly feel how important their lives are to us. Now that you have understood this, can't you create a better world for them? We hope you will act on this. And yes, thank you for watching the video. Please share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Stay strong, healthy, and motivated.